Hi guys, long time no see. It has been a very, very long time since I posted a video. It is the beginning of the holiday season and I work retail, and so that means a whole plethora of crazy. But I wanted to make a new video. I've done things like this in the past, but kind of like do it monthly and try to focus more on my YouTube channel instead of just randomly making videos. Probably do this a little bit more full-time. I know I say I can do that in the past, then anxiety and depression eats at my soul. But today you're probably curious as to why I have a gigantic hot pink fox in my lap, but I wanted to share some of my favorite things for the month of November for the mental health in me and the things that keep me sane. So, without further ado, there are several, and again, this is not, I don't want to say it's sponsored by anybody, it's just my favorite things. Awesome. So yes, this is Billy. This is a gigantic, it's about torso with gigantic pink, hot pink fox with a little emo tie with a little heart. And I was given Billy for Galentine's Day from a friend who was just like, I saw this and I thought of you, because it's kind of like this little emo, hot, awesome pink fox, you know? And the name is Billy because when I first saw this, my friends were like, oh, it kind of reminds me of Green Day, so Billy was named after Billy Joel Armstrong in Green Day. And of course it wouldn't be a video without the cat messing up the lighting. Yay! But why is this a mental health favorite of mine? It is because I love to cuddle things, and being able to hug and sense something in the middle of the night, it's always been like, you know, something to cry into when I have a really bad episode, or just even like to like rest your head on, something that gives me a sense of, hey, there's always gonna be something that I can love on. And, you know, it may sound weird, but this is never gonna not love me back in my mind. So it's always nice to be able to, like, I'm almost 29 years old, and yes, I still have a stuffed animal, but when it comes to my sanity, Billy's there. So also, speaking of bedtime adventures, bye Billy. Thanks. Say bye. So next thing in my adventures of my mental health favorites is actually right behind me, and let's see if I can do this. Ooh! Ooh. This blanket right here is a weighted blanket. Yeah! So this was like an early Christmas birthday present. My birthday is really close to Christmas. It's the beginning of January. And so I got a text from basically my second parents, everything like that. And they gave me a text that said, hey, have you ever heard of a weighted blanket? I was like, yeah, I really want to try one. They're like, okay, Merry Christmas, happy birthday. We really like ours. We're sending you yours. And so about 2 weeks later, so thank you, second mom and dad, Kelly and Aaron. I adore it. About 2 weeks later, I got my weighted blanket, and I'm in love with it. If you don't know what a weighted blanket is, it's basically a blanket. So it's actually like, it's like a nice cotton material, but each of these little panels has beads or like, I don't know what type of beads, but they have beads in them, and that weighs it down. Basically, it's like, that it is. It's a weighted blanket. It's a blanket that weighs, this one I think is 15 pounds. And so it's like, as I put it on here, like, I'm wrapped up, and it feels like I'm getting a nice little hug. But it is really great for people who have sensory issues, anxiety, depression. Like, immediately I feel like as soon as I put it on my shoulders, I feel extremely relaxed. It is just absolutely wonderful, and they are just totally worth the price. I used to not really sleep really well between a combination of my mattress and just the blankets, but having this, it just feels like a night. You're being cuddled. It keeps you warm, but it also kind of I'm a big flopper when I sleep, like I move constantly, but this like weighs me down, and it's like relaxing, like it hits all the pressure points and everything like that. And so it's like, it's so great. It's kind of hot in my apartment right now, so I'm not going to keep this. Other people I've seen online ask if this is kind of warm. It does. It gets really toasty, but I like that. So, another thing that I absolutely love for my mental health is, I'm actually filming on it right now, is my iPhone. I know it seems really weird to think that, why does this help? But there are a multitude of reasons. I have really great podcasts on there, YouTube for leaded guided meditation. I am also one of those people who need a distraction. One of the big things is with anxiety, I also have ADD and depression, is that when I have anxiety, much like everyone else, they get focused on, oh my gosh, I'm having a panic attack. I need, like, that's all they can think about. So I have a bunch of different games on my phone, ranging from everywhere from the Disneyland Build Your Own Park game to some, I can't even, Epic Battle, which is like a Family Guy, King of the Hill, Futurama, Bob's Burgers card game, to like different puzzle games, to solitaire, to there's like, I want to say there is at least 10 different games on my phone, including, you know, we also have Pandora and like YouTube and stuff like that. And I also use it for my couponing. I love that as well. But when I need that distraction, I will start playing a video game on my phone, and it helps me focus on something that is tangible in my hands, that I can be like in my own little zone. And so I play a lot of games on my phone, and it is very, very helpful. Let's see if she makes frame. Hi! This is another favorite. This is a good segue from my phone. This is Maeve. We all know Maeve. Are you gonna come on my lap? Hi, Boops! Nice shot of the cat butt. She is not registered yet, but working on it to get her registered as a official emotional support animal, which the amount of change in my life from having that cat has been amazing. So she is a mental health favorite every month. She knows she's great. She's beautiful. Another thing, let's keep going. So let's start with, I just recently found this at the bookstore that I work at, and there's just cat hair floating, and I'm like, cat hair, I can see it. And I immediately, this was like, there was no hesitation, this was an instant buy for me, and that is Project Semicolon, Your Story Isn't Over. It is a book about just everyone's personal essays. It's filled with pictures of their tattoos, and this is very, it can be triggering. I'm not even that far in, and I've already cried a couple of times because the stories in here I can so relate to, but it's $10, but I highly recommend if you want a good read. And being that I have my tattoo, it was like, I saw this instantly, I like set it aside and on my break, and like already like, I set it aside and I picked it up immediately, and I am in love with this book. This is like, it just helps me know that I'm not alone. And again, with the same reason I make these videos, is I want to prove to people that we are not alone. We all go through struggles, and this is beautiful. Not only is it like, when you have these stories, they come from firsthand accounts, but they also come from people who have been affected by suicide and lost loved ones. So there's this one story about this girl and her dad in here, and it just was so heart-wrenching and beautiful, and so I highly recommend it. And what's really great is that it is put out by HarperCollins, so a good portion of the proceeds actually go to Project Semicolon and getting resources to people that desperately need them. So the other thing that I love this month is it is time to pick up new engagement calendars. And so this one, it was actually left at my work. Someone bought it and it was in the lost and found for like a month and a half, and then was like, is anyone gonna take this? If it's free, it's for me. We've been through this. But it is an engagement calendar, a day book, a planner, whatever you want. Anyway, engagement calendars, they are absolutely, as same with my phone, these are absolutely important to my life and to my sanity because of me wanting to know where I need to be. I have 2 jobs, plus I babysit all like across different families, trying to meet with friends, everything like that, Disney trips. This saves me immensely, but you know, it keeps all the jobs together, it keeps all the things together. It also has like to-do lists. You need to pay these bills by this time, and you need to clean your apartment today. So I like, it's a pink, it's Victoria's Secret, but it's a free engagement book. It's sturdy. I love it. The other thing I love, and people are probably gonna get really, and there's, don't eat your feelings and stuff like that, and it can be a controversial topic, especially with people who have the mental illnesses and have eating disorders and stuff like that, but I do find a little comfort in having a snack and everything like that, and it is something that always will make me happy. But I just want to say that I love cereal. I love cereal. It seems like every time I have a panic attack, everyone will know this, that and I bet you do too, it feels like you have ran a marathon afterwards. Massively, like, because your heart is racing, you're sweating, you get dizzy, it is such a big, it's terrible. Panic attacks are terrible, but it's like every time after I have a panic attack and I've, you know, come down from that, it excites, that whatever you want to call it, that high point in the panic attack, I am starving every single time afterwards. And so it's like clockwork. I will turn on my AC. I have a fan portion on my AC. It's not even a AC, it has a heater unit too. Like, I don't know, this came with the apartment, but it's like the best thing ever. But it has a fan, so it cycles through some fresh air from the outside. It has the filtration system. I turn that on, and I pour myself a box of cereal. This is basically like a lifeline for me. And basically, this is probably my favorite cereal of all time. And this is like consistently one that I buy. And so that is like a lifesaver. Like, it like kind of like, it also gives me something to focus and calm down on and everything like that. All these lifesavers. So that being said, those are my monthly favorites for the month of November for my mental health. I will link everything as I find links to down below, as always. And yes, some of these things cost money. Of course, things cost money, but you know what doesn't cost money is our interactions and our friendships, and me wanting to take time out of my day to share with you guys. I expect nothing in return, just the hope that maybe someday I help someone know that they are not alone in this weird and crazy journey that is mental health. So let's wrap ourselves in our nice, let's do this again. It's like 14 pounds. So thanks guys for watching. It's been a blast. And, you know, all the jazz, you know, hit that subscribe button if you want to know more things about the mental health community and the fight to feel like you are not alone. Hit that notification bell if you want to know when I post out new videos. Hopefully it's more frequent. And, you know, if you want to leave a comment, message, anything, all that fun stuff, it's always going to be down below. And until next time, guys, Sláinte.